Hello everybody and welcome to today's episode. Today we are going to be starting on the trees around the church, but we are going to be going over a couple things that I have worked on in between episodes because last week I took a week off. So today I'm going to show you guys what I have been up to. First thing is this little pathway over to our water tower. And I just did basically what we did with the windmill and putting a little garden farm around it with some melons. And I'm hoping they grow into the spots that I left empty for them. But that's how it looks out here. And we have a couple puddles from the water tower. I kind of want to make it to where it leaks water, but I just haven't figured that out yet. But it's all fenced off, and then we have some flowers and wheat on the outside, and the sun is setting, of course. And then just a little pathway. So it's supposed to look just like a worn pathway instead of a actual walkway. I used jungle wood, regular dirt, and then mud, and I like how it turned out. And this is what it looks like at night. So we're just going to take a little snooze. So next is some buildings that I worked on some interiors on, and we're just gonna walk over there. Why is that horse not on a lead? Why are y'all breaking your leads for? Okay, well, did you just break yours? No. Okay, get off. I will have to go get a lead for that guy. But our first interior kind of is a mud farm or mud generator. I'm not really sure. But this is what it looks like. I will tag the video link in my description of the tutorial I followed. But basically you have dirt in here and you place it right here, break it, and then it turns into mud. And I have a little shovel over here for it. And I just have water bottles in the back. So that's that. And then in this building, I made it into an inn. So on both sides, we have just these tiny rooms, nothing special. Just a little table, chairs, and a bookshelf with a bed. Then upstairs, we have bunk beds and some decor and a sitting area. And then obviously our little balcony. And I want to put a couple chairs out here as well. I just haven't gone there yet. And then on the other side, we can get there. Oops, okay. So we have a couple more bunk beds, a little desk area, and then in this corner we can come upstairs and there's a suite basically. Got multiple beds, got this book area, a dresser / closet area, and a little work area as well. Not sure it's a safe work area, but it works. So that's some of the interiors that I've been working on, and I have decided that this area, I'm not really showing it that well, but the area that's going to be next to our medieval section is going to be an industrial district, and that is something I've never done before, so I'm kind of excited. I'm keeping note of what farms and such I want to make. I don't know what kind of theme I'm going to go with. It's very large. It's all of this. And I will probably start it on this side. And then if I need to extend it to this area, I will. If not, this area will be something else. But I don't know what kind of theme I want to go with. Normally, industrial districts look very industrial or they look steampunky, but I don't have copper and I don't have a lot of stuff to make it look you know, oh, darn, to make it look punky even. So that's something I will figure out later. I will probably build it as I am building the medieval section. I'm definitely going to be putting the gunpowder farm over here, and I actually had an idea for it. So where these are going to go out, I'm going to have little stations, and I'm thinking of maybe putting like little buildings right here and then having towers going up. So I think that's where I'll put the gunpowder farm. But we are going to be working on the trees around the church, like I said, and I want to get rid of this rain. Oh goodness, is the sun down yet? I can't even tell. Okay, so here is the tree example, and I'm not sure if it's exactly how I wanted it to look, but I think this looks good. It's dead looking, which is what I wanted, and we're going to be replacing the pathway blocks with these blocks. I got some coarse dirt, regular dirt, mushroom, maybe? That might be mud. And we got some of, no, I think that is mushroom, and then this is mud. I also have down here, it's covered, but I have the glowstone underneath that piece of carpet, and then I just have a brown glass block above it. I know it kind of looks like it's floating, but with it done multiple times, I feel like it's gonna look better. And I have light coming out of this area, so the trees that are going to be all around here is going to be lit up, and I don't have to put a bunch of lanterns. I mean, we already have so many lanterns just in this area alone. So having the glowstone down there, I think is going to be good. It's going to light the pathway so we can prevent mobs from spawning as well. And as the sun sets, I will show you how it looks just lit up from this little spot. Okay, so that is how lit up it looks, and I think that looks good. So we are going to do that all around. It's going to be probably like that around, and then on the other side as well. And we are going to be putting down the flooring first, and then I'll put the trees up. I will probably have at least slime spawning from that, but that's okay. I feel like it's going to be a lot easier than doing tree first and then going back in and doing the pathway. And I am going to show you how I did the tree real fast, and then I'm going to show you how I built this tree. It's super simple. You can probably figure out just by looking at it. But let's get some sun back. I need to go grab my bed that's over here. I'm not sure why I left it over here, to be honest. And I don't think I need a workbench. I almost called it a work shelf. That's definitely not what it is. Okay. So of course we have all of our materials in here, and yeah, it was a mushroom block. Okay. So I'm just going to snag some stuff, and coarse dirt I'm definitely going to have to get more of, but we're going to start with this stuff for now. And I'm trying to remember, I also do have the mangrove leaves because I'm thinking of putting like a couple, yeah, see, got some slime spawning. That's okay though. I'm thinking of putting a couple green trees just randomly, just to bring a little bit of color so not everything is dead looking. And let's take care of this guy real quick. I'm going to go ahead and place the dirt down, or the dirt blocks down real quick. Okay, so we have our ground put in, and it's just mud, mushroom, coarse dirt, my bad. Coarse dirt, dirt, and path blocks. And I have all where the trees are going to be going. And if we have to put more in, we can. Oh no, we do not want grass. I just think it's easier to start with a little bit amount, and then if we need to, we can put more in. I'm going to go ahead and build one tree to show you how I do it, and then I'm going to make the rest of them. So it's mud brick walls is the wood, quote unquote, that I am going to be putting on. Maybe. Okay. We're going to have to use dirt to get up. But I can't remember how many up this is. Well, you can see here we did 3 up, and then we did spruce for the rest. Glad I went and looked because I definitely did not remember that. So they don't all have to be the same size. I think I might make this one a little taller. Then, there's more grass. Gosh darn it. I think we'll go up one more. Then we're just going to place these mangrove roots. And they just go on the edges. And they're going to come down a couple, maybe 3. And then we will fall off our scaffolding. That's cool. Do that, and then make these come out a bit. Make that one come out to add a little bit of volume, and then we're just going to bring them down. And I don't want them to be all the same length coming down. So it's going to look like that. And then we'll just do it on this side. I need to get up there. Okay, and then there we go. So that's what it looks like. Then on the shorter ones, we're just going to stick a couple of fences to act like barren twigs, basically. And that is the tree. That is how I'm going to do them. And now I'm going to do the rest of them. Okay, so we have the trees, and it's looking a little flat. I feel like this area is really open too, but we are going to put some not flat stuff down. And I have these ferns. I got some campfires that I think I'm actually just going to put in the ground. And let's see if this works. Sweet. So I think that is what we're going to do with the campfires. Just gonna place them around where there's, there is an empty spot right here. I'll have to put something there. Let's do that. Okay. So now I'm just gonna put some mud brick stairs as if it was maybe some logs that fell over. So we'll just do, that looks like a chair. Okay. Maybe not the stairs. Maybe we'll just do, yeah, I think that would be good. Just so it's not all flat. that's okay. That tree was bent. Right there. Okay. So then next I have these stone buttons, and we're just gonna put it on the ground like they are little rocks, and it'll help break up the brown colors, I think. But I don't want too much color because I want it to look decayed and dead, which is what decayed means. So we got 3 more. Put some on this side. And one right there. Okay. And now just our ferns. And honestly, this is already looking a lot better. Maybe we overdid it with the rocks. Let me just get rid of some of these. So now I'm just gonna put some of these ferns down if I don't get trapped. And not a lot because these are the only ferns I have. Okay. Let's see, how does that look? I might put some of the mangrove roots down on the ground as well. Oh, I feel like this is just real empty right here. Maybe I should just put a little tree right here. Okay, does that look better? Yeah, it's not as empty or open. Okay, so then with the mangrove roots, I'm just gonna put some on the ground, but not a lot because we already have them on the trees. And I don't want to cover up our non-dirt blocks. Okay, so that looks good. Now we just gotta repeat it onto this side. Okay, so we have both sides done, and I love it. I think it brings everything together. Might have to extend it though to this area, I think would be good, having the trees come over here because I don't know what else to put here in these little corners. They're just such a weird shape. I don't know what else to put into it, but I like how it's looking so far, and I actually might extend this a little more into that area, maybe behind the mansion, behind the big house. But on this side, I definitely don't want to extend it too much further because I don't know what I'm going to put outside of here. So I might just keep it like this for now. So this side is looking good. I think I did a little less of the green trees. I think I had maybe 3 on the other side. There's only 2 on this side. And I ran out of the ferns at this point. So we don't have any ferns back here, but that's okay. I don't think a lot of people would walk back that far anyways. So having them closer to the front, I think is okay. But I love how it turned out. It's kind of what I had in mind. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. Like I said, I think we'll continue it onto this area. Maybe having it stop like right here. I don't know what if I would want to bring it all the way back here, only because that's a lot of brown. Maybe I could do more green back this way. But I think that looks great. So let's just get a view from up here. Oh, yeah. It just looks so dead, which is what we want. A+ flying right there. Okay. And as the sun is setting, oh, it looks great. So I'm going to wait for the sun to actually go down so we can look at how bright it is. Sun is setting. Oh, it looks magical. Let's see how lit up it is. Okay, so that looks good. It looks nicely lit. Perfect. Okay, so let's go get a lead real quick before I forget. Get that poor horse. Not that I'm sure it is bothered being free. Just so I don't forget. Where did he go? There he is. Hanging out with the cows. You are not a cow, sir. Even though you look like one. Okay. That's where you stay. That is your home. So the last thing that I am going to do for this episode is fly over here and put my bed back. So the next episode, we are actually going to be working in this area, and this is going to be our wood mill area. And I am going to take inspiration from a build that I have done in a previous server, and I will throw up some screenshots now. Woo! Okay, so I'm going to be building it here. I have mostly everything that I think I'm going to need. I got some wood, some decorational stuff, and whatever this is for, I really don't remember. I really need to start writing this stuff down. So the last thing that we're going to need, and I'm just going to put this stuff here real quick, is we're going to need some hay blocks. And let's see how much wheat we have. I know, we're going to need a lot more than that. So I do have wheat in the farm areas, but we are going to be needing a lot of it. And as you can see, I think all of our farms, nope, just these two farms. Okay, so we'll probably take the potatoes out here in a bit, but we are going to need the wheat blocks. Oh, I didn't mean to keep that. And then yellow wool, but I will put that in later. We should have everything. I might need to get more wood, but that's going to be for next week. I am going to throw this stuff. So that's going to be the end of today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, go ahead and give this video a like and subscribe if you want to see how Grafton gets completed, because we are almost there, and I am so excited to be done with Grafton and moving on to the medieval section and now the industrial district. I still don't know what theme we're gonna go for, but I'll figure that out later. I have some farms that I want to look up on how exactly they are made, so after I figured that out, I'll be able to decide what we're gonna do for the theme of that area. I will see you guys next week.